Hello children, today we will start from heading B, classification of elements. So classification by early chemists. So basis of classification of elements on basis of properties, valencies and metallic and non-metallic nature of elements. So the classification which was given by early chemists was based on properties of elements, and these properties was mainly valencies and metallic and non-metallic nature. Okay students, so the above method of classification was discarded since elements behave. So the classification which was given on the basis of properties like valencies and metallic and non-metallic nature of the elements was discarded after some time. Why? Because elements can have both as metal and non-metallic characters. So few are the elements which can behave both as metals and also as non-metals. So we cannot classify clearly all the elements on the basis of metals and non-metals. And second thing, elements are also having variable valency. So some elements are having variable valency, and you know the meaning of variable valency. What is the meaning of variable valency? Variable valency means more than one type of valency carried by a particular element. Okay, so such element is known as variable valency element, and this concept is known as variable valency. So because elements are showing variable valency also, so we cannot classify elements on the basis of valencies also. So these are the reasons why this classification based on properties was discarded after some time. Now after that, atomic weight and not properties were considered for further classification. So result क्या हुआ इसका कि for further classification, next classification, next new classification which came forward was based on atomic weight of the elements, not on the properties of elements. The classification which is given by Daubernier is based on triads, and that is why these triads are known as Daubernier's triads. So what was the basis of classification of elements? Daubernier arranged elements in increasing order of atomic weights in groups of 3 called triads. Okay students, so Daubernier has arranged elements in the form of groups of 3, and these groups are known as triads. Okay, for example, lithium, sodium and potassium. In this triad, a group of 3 elements are arranged in the increasing order of their atomic weight. So it is an example of triad, and you can see that lithium is with atomic weight 7, sodium with atomic weight 23 and potassium with atomic weight 39. So increasing order of atomic weight and 3 elements are there. So such group of 3 elements is known as triad, or on the basis of name of the scientist, Daubernier's triad. So Daubernier's law of triads. Chemically analogous elements arranged in increasing order of their atomic weights formed well marked groups of 3 called triads. So according to Daubernius law of triads, chemically analogous elements, when arranged in increasing order of their atomic weight, they form a group of 3 particular elements, and this group is known as triad. Now in this group, atomic weight of the middle element, for example here 23 sodium, the atomic weight of the middle element was found to be generally the average of the atomic weights of the other 2 elements. So the atomic weight of this middle element will be average of the total of the atomic weight of these 2 elements. Okay students, so you can see here these 2 terminal elements are lithium and potassium, and sodium is middle element. So atomic weight of lithium is 7 and atomic weight of potassium is 39. So 7 plus 39 equals to 46. Now the weight of this middle element will be average of this total of the weight of these terminal elements. So the total weight of terminal elements is 46, and average will be 46 divided by 2 equals to 23. So you can see here that atomic weight of sodium is 23. So this is triad law or Daubernius law of triads. So according to this Daubernius law, the atomic weight of the middle element will be average of the total of atomic weight of terminal elements in a triad. Okay students, now this is explained here also. The atomic weight of sodium is the average mean of lithium and potassium. So this method was a disordered collection of elements. Why? Because it is not holding true for all elements. So this triad arrangement is not true for all elements. That is why it is disordered collection of elements. And second point, properties of elements grouped into triads were found not to be similar. So in a triad, all the elements do not carry similar properties. So these are the 2 reasons why this classification was discarded after some time. Now we are moving to next classification of the elements, and this is known as Newland's law of octaves. Now basis of classification of elements. Newland arranged elements in increasing order of atomic weights in series of 8. So arrangement of elements in increasing order in a series of 8. Newland's law of octaves. Elements when arranged in increasing order of their atomic weights show resemblance in physical and chemical properties between the 8th element and the first element, similar to the 8th and first notes of a musical scale. Okay students, so as a musical scale is having similar note for the first and 8th note, same way elements when arranged in increasing order of their atomic weight, then the first element will show similar properties of the elements which is placed at 8th position. Okay students, for example, in this table, from lithium, 8th element is sodium. So the properties of lithium will be similar to sodium. Okay students, same way from fluorine, the eighth element is chlorine. So the properties of fluorine will be similar to chlorine, or you can take other example also. So the eighth element from lithium is sodium and from fluorine is chlorine, which shows similarity in properties. Okay. Now method showed odd grouping and failed to leave space for undiscovered elements. So this was the first drawback of this classification. What was the first drawback? According to this drawback, odd grouping of elements is there, and second thing, no spaces are left here for the undiscovered elements. So you can say that because no spaces left here for the undiscovered elements, that is why odd grouping of elements is present in this classification. And second drawback, method of classification showed meaning with light metals only, but it is failed with heavy metals beyond potassium.